Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey, Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, broadcasting live from Detroit and stretching to the heart of Central Texas, here on WCHB 1200 and 99.9 FM with co-host Longhorn. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Live call-in number 313-568-1200. And now, here's your host that never gets it right but is never wrong, Will Sims.
What up, Detroit? Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, with the Longhorn. What's going on, Longhorn?
What's up? Game time, prime time, Detroit Sports Jersey. What's up, Detroit?
All right, Detroit, live call-in number 313-568-1200. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. I hope everybody's belly is full and leftovers are gone. How was your Thanksgiving, Longhorn?
You know, it was fantastic. You know, turkey with all the trimmings, got the gobble on. And, you know, of course, after you get through eating all that Thanksgiving dinner and there was desserts, you get that itis. So, you know, got the itis, got up, ate a couple more plates full. So it was fantastic. Happy Thanksgiving. I know it's past for everybody, but you should have a Thanksgiving every day.
There you go, Longhorn. Once again, okay, these are things we got in the midst today. Of course, Sunday, the Lions played the Patriots, and this past Thursday, Thanksgiving, they played the Bears, 1-1 for the week. That's not bad. We got the Pistons in the midst. Also, if you want to talk about the Ferguson decision, you're more than welcome to do that. And also, they just announced yesterday, that Kwame's getting a new hearing. So if y'all want to chime in on Kwame, you're more than welcome. Kwame, you're more than welcome to do that also. What we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after a word from the sponsors.
With stock markets at all-time highs, now's a good time to talk to a financial advisor. Have questions about your annuity, insurance, IRA rollover? Call financial advisor Daniel Wood at 202-733-7072 or find us online at danielewood.com. 202-733-7072. Series 7 and 66. Registered in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, Georgia, and New York. LPL financial member, FINRA, SIPC.
All right, welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. Once again, I'm your host, Will, sitting up in here with the Longhorn. Also up in here, got a special guest sitting in from Chit Chat from the Cat House Shop Talk, which airs right after this show at 3:30 p.m. Crystal, how you doing today?
I'm doing fabulous.
All right. Why don't you tell the listeners what you're going to be going on today?
What's going on, good people? The doors of the Cat House will be open today from 3:30 to 4. We're going to finish up last week's conversation with Cougar D-Mac, then go into today's topic. Now, sit back. It's going to be hot. It's going to be steamy, but by all means, guys, you got to keep this one clean. Here's the topic. 3-some, 2-some, 1-some, or no-some. You guys figure that one out. Stick around until 3:30, and we're going to get into some serious chit-chatting.
All right, Crystal, done fine up the mics all hot all early in the show.
It's like those now ladies. Eat some now, save some for later.
Especially the cherry version.
All right, now, Crystal, let's keep it clean, like you said. Let's keep it. All right, Longhorn, check it out. First of all, I want to say what a great sports town Detroit is. We had that Monday night game here with the Bills and Jets. Wasn't much of a game, but 56,000 people showed up.
Wow, okay.
I mean, outstanding. I mean, man, this is a great sports town. And speaking of great sports, let's talk about your Detroit Lions. They went 1-1 this week. Of course, they lost to the Patriots, which wasn't shocking. Then they came back and beat the Bears. Your thoughts, Longhorn?
Well, number one on the great sports town, do you think the 56,000 showed up because it was free?
Well, no, because they had 64,000 Thursday at the Thanksgiving Day game. So,
okay, well that's what's up. Well, my thoughts on the Lions is we're gonna go 12-4, and I still think we're on track. So I think we're gonna go 12-4, and we're 8-4 now. We're gonna win the next 4 games. We're gonna beat Tampa. We already beat the Vikings. We already beat Chicago earlier. And we already beat Green Bay, so we're on a track record for 12-4, too deep in the playoffs.
All right, all right. I'm assuming they have no room for no errors. I'm put it to you like that. None. No room.
Well,
Go ahead.
no room for error. I took a poll of our listeners and our Twitter followers, and these are the stats that they gave us. 45% of our listeners say they're gonna go 12-4. 30% say they're gonna go 11-5, and 25% say they're gonna go 9-7. So, what do you think there, Will?
I see them finishing at least 10-6.
10-6.
Barely making the playoffs.
Why you say that?
Because I think they're going to have a problem playing in Chicago, and I also think that the end of the season game with Green Bay, that's going to be this ain't the same Green Bay you beat early in the season. I'm sorry. Things have changed.
So do you think it was the same Chicago that we beat earlier in the season?
Well, you just played them yesterday. I mean, the other day, Thursday. What you mean early in the season?
Early in the season, we beat them at home. Early in the season. Our next game is going to be in Chicago again, so we're going to whoop up on them again. So what are you talking about?
I mean, if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. I mean, call in 313-568-1200. Also, Longhorn, let me go back to this Ferguson decision. What is your thoughts on that?
Well, I think there needed to be a moment of silence for each side, with his family, with the Wilson family and the Brown family. The decision, I think, was wrong. There's something there that he should have been held accountable. So I think the decision was wrong. But all this protesting, hopefully the protests would continue on with their votes. Get out and vote and help change some laws and things of that nature. But the decision was wrong. That's in my opinion. They always say that the facts weigh out and support the decision of the non-indictment. In my opinion, an indictment should have been justifiable. So that's my decision. That's my 2 cents on that.
I agree with you 100%. Like I said, I already knew they wasn't going to charge him when they brought in the National Guards.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say you ain't gonna buy no cookie jar. Let you put some cookies in it last Saturday. So
exactly, I already knew that.
And if you listen to the interview, the guy who came out with the verdict, he stressed out that interview for a long time before he came out with the non-indictment.
Man, that was nothing but a bunch of garbage he was spewing to the people. That's it.
Yep. Yeah. So he was prepping. He was prepping it.
Detroit, feel free to call in and give your opinion on the Ferguson decision, on the Kwame getting a new appeal, get to his new appeal hearing.
Kwame, let's go. Kwame goes say he's going to be the mayor again, brother. Also, Kwame's coming back with the big earrings and the whole 9 yards, brother. The suits and everything.
All right, Longhorn, keep that on stage. But anyway, also, I got a scenario for you here, Longhorn. Ray Rice done been reinstated to the NFL. If your team was a running back away from making the playoffs or the Super Bowl, would you want Ray Rice on your team?
Well, let me put it to you like this. And Detroit call in at 313-568-1200. If it was my team, the answer to that is no. Because if it was my team, we would have a moral clause contract with all our players.
They have that already.
Well, they're not enforcing it. My team will be enforcing it because I'm trying to tell you, there are umpteen thousands and thousands of players out here who will give their right eye to be a pro football player. So if you mess up on my team and you do something stupid like this, then you're out. No questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts. His wife's talking about she doesn't feel, since it only happened one time, she does not feel that she's a victim of domestic violence. It only takes one time. What if that one time would have knocked her out and put her in a coma for umpteen years, and 10 to 15 years later she woke out of a coma and said, I don't feel like I'm a victim of domestic violence. But, that's her take on it. But in my opinion, no. It's not all about the trophies on my team. It's about the camaraderie and the teammanship. So, no.
So you don't believe in second chances, Longhorn?
Hey, he can go to CFL. He can go to arena football. You see what I'm saying? They didn't give old Pete Rose a second chance to come back and play in a baseball league. And all he did was gamble.
Okay.
Here's a second chance. Let's vote Kwame back in the mayor of Detroit. How's that sound?
All right, Longhorn, let's get back on these lines. You done got way off track with your comments today. Way off track. Speaking of comments, let me give you an update on this Michigan game. They hanging tight with them Buckeyes. 28-21, Michigan down by 7 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Hopefully them boys will pull it off.
Michigan, they're playing for bragging rights. So that's what it is. You know the top 5 rivalries in college football, right?
Go ahead,
the
run
top
down.
5 rivalries. You got Florida State, Miami, number 5. Oklahoma and Texas, number 4. Ohio and Michigan, number 3. Then you got Army, Navy, and you got Auburn and Alabama. So right now, Michigan are just playing for bragging rights. That's all it is against their rivals. So
what else they got to play for? What else they got to play for? Have you seen that record?
Run it down to us one time. Run it down to us, because I don't even want to put it out there on the air. So, what's their records there, Will? For the Go Blue fans out there listening,
we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it by numbers. We just gonna say they suck.
Speaking of numbers, what about the Pistons out there in the Auburn Hills? Let's talk about those Pistons, because we got some Pistons fans out there.
All right. Well, check this out. Before we jump on the Pistons, we're going to take a quick commercial break, because I do got some good news for your Detroit Pistons. Some wonderful news about your Detroit Pistons here. So listen up. Listen up. Yeah, I got some great news.
Great news?
Great news.
Dumar's coming back?
All right, we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Listen up, parents and all high school seniors. Detroit Sports Jersey is giving away a $300 scholarship. And all you have to do is write an essay explaining why you should win. Send your 1,000-word essay to info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Essays will be accepted from October 1st, 2014 through April 1st, 2015. Apply for the Detroit Sports Jersey Scholarship today. Winners will be announced Saturday, April 18th, 2015. Good luck, high school seniors.
With stock markets at all-time highs, now's a good time to talk to a financial advisor. Have questions about your annuity, insurance, IRA rollover? Call financial advisor Daniel Wood at 202-733-7072 or find us online at danielewood.com. 202-733-7072. Series 7 and 66. Registered in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, Georgia, and New York. LPL financial member, FINRA, SIPC.
All right, welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, with the Longhorn. We're going to switch gears here and talk about the Detroit Pistons, who's sitting at a great record of 3-13. Oh, my God. What? Good news, though, is coming up on the Detroit Pistons.
All right, bring it on. Switching gears, Pistons, all goes together. Motor, what's going on?
Here we go. December the 15th. You can trade all them bums.
Hey. Come on, brother. Let's say the Pistons. Bring it all, man. We're going to bring you know what it is, Will? We have to bring back the bad boys of Detroit. We got to bring that feeling back to Detroit. That's what we need.
No, what you need is chemistry. That's what you need more than anything, chemistry. There's no chemistry there. A lot of players are playing out of place. I mean, you're talking about Detroit is 29th in the league in field goal percentage, 28th in free throw percentage. They rank 6th in rebounding, 28th in steals, which that means nobody's playing defense.
Yeah, you can't win the ball. You can't play ball if you can't play defense. So that's just common denominator of win and lose factors right there.
20th in the league in block shots. See, I don't see no defense in them numbers.
They got some young players. It's all about running, gunning.
But I tell you what the Pistons do. They come out great. They first 2 quarters, they all right. I mean, I'll give it to them. But for some reason, in the 3rd and 4th quarter, they just lose it. I don't know what's going on. If they don't, they done ran out of energy. I don't know what's going on.
All right, Pistons fans, call in at 313-568-1200. I think it's about they're running and gunning it. You know, they got a young team. So in the first couple of quarters, it's all about showtime, prime time. In the third and fourth quarter, they get walked down because, like you said, their defense starts slacking. So once they get it together and start gelling, then I think they'll be all right. It's plenty of basketball left, and matter of fact, the basketball really doesn't get good until the fourth quarter anyway. So
your leading
scorer.
You
said they don't do good in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. And your leading scorer, Brandon Jennings, is only averaging 16 points a game. I mean, you're not going to win many games if that's what your leading scorer is averaging, just 16. Because followed by him is Greg Monroe with 14, Josh Smith with 12, Caldwell Pope with 11, DJ Augustine with 10, and Andre Drummond with 10. So you're not that's don't get you many victories right there. With the lack of defense, I'm just not seeing much there. I mean, I watch them, but they need chemistry, brother. I'm telling you, Longhorn, I just don't see it. By the way, people, coming up after this, chit chat from the Cat House Shop Talk, 3:30 with your host Crystal Mayo. And she got got a hot topic for you guys today, so you might want to stay tuned and see what she has to say. Threesomes, twosomes, onesomes, ain't that right, Crystal?
No-some.
No, oh, no.
You should have that one, yes.
So no-some mean no.
No, nothing.
No, nothing.
Period. Done with it, not having it.
So that means they're in the doghouse?
Okay, now you're getting back to the book, Relationship Bible.
well, see, maybe that's what the Pistons need, some fivesomes, and maybe they'll do well out there on that court.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
No, they got.
If you think about it, their leading scorer at 16 points a game, Jennings. So that's only, if you're 4 quarters, you do the math. There's only 4 points a game, 4 points a quarter. That's kind of.
Yeah, that's your leading scorer. That's my point exactly.
4 points a game.
A quarter.
A quarter. You can make those at the free throw line. So I don't understand that myself. So I don't know, man. But those Thunder, not the Thunder, but the Raptors, they're doing pretty good.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, with the Pistons scoring, they are ranked 28th in the league, only averaging 92 points a game.
All righty. So let's go back to the football.
Enough of that. Enough of Depression Minute. All right, Longhorn. Okay, let me give you some playoff scenarios here with your Detroit Lions. If the Detroit Lions was to make the playoffs,
right,
this is how it would be looking for your Detroit Lions if they made the playoffs. Number one, they could end up playing Green Bay. If the Lions, if the scenario plays out, if the Lions finish the season 3-1 with a loss in Green Bay, and the Packers finish 4-1 with a loss to New England Sunday, which is a big game tomorrow, the Eagles and Cardinals would have to earn the top 2 seeds in the NFCs to push the Packers and to number 3. You know what's going to be sad about this playoff, Longhorn?
What's that there?
Have you looked at the NFC South?
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible. You can possibly have a team in the playoff with a 5-11 record.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I mean, you got New Orleans sitting up here at 4-6, Atlanta 4-7, Carolina 3-7, and Tampa Bay 2-9. If you ain't out of the playoffs at 2-9, what do that say about your division? At 2-9, you still in it? You still? Come on, man.
Like you say, look at the leader. The leader is 4-7. That's Atlanta. So,
with 5 games to go, you 2-9, and you still in it.
Hey, that's Tampa Bay. That's our next victim right there. So, I'm gonna count that as a win right there.
So back to the Lions, brother. Anyway, you can end up playing the Packers. You could end up playing Arizona. You could also end up playing the Cardinals or New Orleans, which, like I said, is sitting at 4-6. So them the possibilities that you could be looking at if Detroit makes the playoffs. Oh, also they could be playing the Philadelphia Eagles also.
Well, the Eagles and the Cardinals, they're smoking hot. I'm gonna give it to them. They're smoking. But the Saints, that's a win right there. That's a W. So
I don't know, brother. The Saints sucks. They suck at 4-6. How can you say that's a W?
That's a W for us. For us.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about for the Saints.
No, man, that's a W. All right, Lions roar. The Lions are roaring, man. We're going to take the next 4 games anyway. So whenever we get to the playoffs, it's just going to be a matter of, who we're going to beat, how much we're going to beat them by, and how deep we're going to the playoffs. So mark my words. I say we're going too deep, but the way I feel now, the confidence that I have in the Lions roaring, I'm saying we're going 3 deep into the playoffs. So what do you think about that?
Let me give you an update on that Michigan game. They done started separating themselves from the boys. The score is now Ohio State 42, Michigan 21. Speaking of Michigan, the great running back here from Cass Tech, Michael Weber, has decommitted himself from Michigan. So he's now looking for a new school to go to. See, that's another reason Brady Hope's going to get fired. When you start losing recruits like that, you got to go. You got to go.
I mean, but if he would go to Michigan, he'll be a starter.
He's not going to Michigan. Why would he go there? He just decommitted himself. I wouldn't go up there to that garbage for what? I know LBs. I know if you listen to LBs, I know you when you drive up to 94, you be shaking your head like, I have to go up here and cover this.
but I said if, just like you said, if was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. If he were to go to Michigan, he'll be a starter and a standout. Now, I'll tell you where he may go. That's either Auburn or Bama. What do you think?
I think I wouldn't be shocked if he ended up in Ohio State. I don't know where he's going. I don't know what school he's done visited. I just know he decommitted from Michigan. So, I don't know what schools he actually visited when they can allow to do that. So
I'll say your boy Saban gonna get him.
Oh man, what not Lou down in Alabama.
I think he's gonna go to Bama.
Speaking of Alabama, that's gonna be a good game tonight. Alabama and Auburn.
Yes, 7:45 Eastern Time. Get your popcorn ready. Get the oohs and the owls, because there's going to be some hard hitting. I'm talking about if you got the surround sound, I suggest you don't sit too close to your speakers, because your ears are going to be shot from the clashes that's going to go on. Trust me.
Hey,
Auburn and Alabama. Woo.
Hey, Longhorn, you know who also got a great sports city?
Who's that?
Them Green Bay Packers, man. If you want to be a season ticket holder, your ticket will be available to you in 1,000 years.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you just want to invest your money and got a little time, in 1,000 years, on standby.
But they gonna freeze my brain and freeze my body, and when my tickets come available, they can throw me out.
I'm just saying, man, that's a great sports city to be 1,000 years on waiting on your tickets.
Yeah, because Green Bay is the only team that's publicly held. You know what I'm saying? They're the only ones publicly held team.
Yeah, where the fans own the team.
Yeah, the fans own the team. So yeah, that is a great team. 1,000 years, huh?
1,000 years, you can get your season tickets.
Well, all right.
So if you start planning on your grandkids, because ain't none of us to this day gonna see them.
I think they're gonna outlast the nuclear age 1,000 years from now. We probably be playing football, floating around like the Jetsons. Before we go, because I'm looking at the time now, Will, I like to say in the future we're gonna have Deshaun Jackson's mom, Miss Jackson, gonna come on the show and talk about their foundation, doing great things for the cancer of the pancreas. This is November. This is Cancer Pancreas Awareness Month, and in the future she's gonna come on the show and talk about the different things that her foundation is doing to help make people aware of this deadly illness, which affects African Americans at an alarming rate. I think it's the number 4 killer, and there's no cure for this. So in the future, she'll be on the air and help discussing her foundation and what they're doing to get the word out. So
looking forward to having Miss Jackson on the air to discuss that. That's a very serious health topic that a lot of people should really listen to what she has to say, and I'm quite sure she's gonna offer some advice. Which actually, there's no cure for that.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm quite sure she's gonna offer some advice on when, where, and how to get checked out so you can catch it early. Because a lot of people do not survive from that disease, unfortunately.
That's right.
I just wish cancer would just go away, man. Just go. Just go. These people just come on out with the cure and stop holding it, They know they got it.
Yeah, I wish it would just go away too, so hopefully one day we come up with a cure for all this stuff. And guess what? We come up with a cure for it. If you got them season ticket holder for 1,000 years, you can probably be around and get to see that. So.
All right, Longhorn, tomorrow New England could help us out by going to Green Bay, beating Green Bay. Who you taking?
Oh, I'm taking the Saints. I mean, not the Snakes.
The Patriots.
I'm taking New England, brother.
Longhorn, put the bottle down till after the show, brother. you can't wait a few minutes to get your drink on.
Hey, Diet Mountain Dew here, Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah. But I'm taking Tom Brady, most definitely.
So
who you taking?
I'm rooting for the Patriots. I wouldn't mind them giving Detroit a little help there. Because actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind New England winning tomorrow. And Detroit stepping up, winning these next 3 games against Tampa Bay, Minnesota, and Chicago before they meet Green Bay at the end of the year. Because that's going to make that game more watchable. Make people want to watch it more, should I say. Yeah, more watchable. Okay. I got a D in English, so what?
We know what you're saying. It's gonna push them over the hurdle. So when they go to that game, they're gonna be on point, right?
Exactly. Give your final words, Longhorn, before we get up out of here. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Chit Chat from the Cat House, Shop Talk with your host, Crystal. She'll be up here in a few minutes. Final thoughts, Longhorn.
All right, final thoughts. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how slow you go to get someplace as long as you keep going. So never stop with your dreams or your hopes.
All right, I like that, Longhorn. What is that, giblets?
Giblets? What you mean giblets? You still thinking of Thanksgiving? Giblets.
All right, we up out of here. Join us every Saturday, 3 p.m. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. or go to DetroitSportsJersey.com to check out past show. I'm your host, Will, with the Longhorn. With the Longhorn, we up out of here. Next up, Chit Chat from the Cat House, Shop Talk.
Peace.
Thank you, listeners from Detroit to Central Texas, for joining us here live on Detroit Sports Jersey with your host, Will Sims, and co-host Longhorn, every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on WCHB 1200 AM and 99.9 FM. Visit us at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. Have a great weekend.